One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, real talk. We're all kind of hooked on our phones. It's full of shiny apps designed to keep your attention captive forever. But there's real-life stuff to do other than scrolling, and I'm here to help. I'm Christina Quinn, the host of Try This, a podcast from The Washington Post. The show explores solutions for life's common problems. And this season, we're learning to tame the dopamine beast and reclaim our attention in this noisy and distracting world. So let's tame the beast together. Find Try This from The Washington Post wherever you listen.
Tammy, what's the shallow reason you won't go out with someone again?
Stinky feet.
Well,
I'm not even sure that's shallow because, like, stinky feekies. Ugh, so gross.
I mean, if you can smell it on the first date, I think you got to get out of there.
Yeah, it's a bad thing, really. And it's definitely a no-go.
So what's the story behind the stinky feet?
So I went out with this guy that was in my class after he was in my class because was a facilitator at the time. And we went on a date, and then we ended up back at my place, and it was awful. It was stinky feet. I was done.
Like, as soon as he took his shoes off and got comfortable, or, like, was he wearing sandals and you could just smell them?
Oh, no, it was, like, tennis shoes, got comfortable, and it was done.
Oh. Well, I don't even know if that's shallow. I think that's a very good reason.
That's fair.
All right. Thank you, Tammy. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
877-937-1047. You won't go out with him again. Melissa, shallow reason you won't date somebody again.
I will not date someone again if they do not floss their teeth.
Gross.
What? I don't floss my teeth.
You don't?
No, I use an electric toothbrush. It's funny because when I switched to my Oral-B electric toothbrush and I went in and got my teeth cleaned, the hygienist literally was like, seems like you've really been flossing. And I'm like, nope, it's my electric toothbrush.
And then you walked out.
So ever since then, I was like, I don't feel like I need to floss anymore. I mean, occasionally, if there's something like, stuck in there, yeah, you probably need to floss. Mm-hmm. But I don't floss every
day. All right, but Melissa, when you're dating this person, at some point, how do you find out they don't floss?
Well, I can see, not to be mean, but I can smell the odor of, like dying food in their mouth.
Yeah, so. That's a lot.
Gross. Do they not brush their teeth?
Yeah. You know what? There's times where I dated people and surprisingly, no.
Ew. Gross.
You might want to put that in your dating profile.
Yeah.
Please
must brush
your
teeth.
Hygiene is a must.
Yeah. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks for listening.
Okay, bye.
Araceli, what's a shallow reason you won't date somebody?
If he cannot change a tire. Goodness gracious. How are you supposed to survive an apocalypse if you can't change a tire? I need to know that I'm going to be taken care of. I need to know that I'm going to survive this thing.
That's so funny because I recently needed a tire change. And my husband was like, do you know how to change a tire? I was like, no, but I could Google it.
I had a tire issue, and I was with all of you guys. It was at Noah's graduation party, and Nick came out of nowhere and was like, I can fix your tire. I was like, what a flex, dude.
That happened to me and Rich.
Isn't that a complete dopamine rush? Just straight to your brain, just to know that someone's going to take care of you.
It is pretty fun working the tire jack and like having the car go up in the sky, and you're like, I did that.
I'd be too scared that it would fall on me and crush me.
Thanks, Araceli.
No problem. Have a great day.
I posted on Facebook too. So it's like, what's the shallowest reason you won't go out with someone? And Amy says, bad teeth and height. I'm 6 feet tall. If they're shorter, I feel like I have to be the protector if we get mugged or something. Right.
I could see that.
A lot of people say if they can't spell or poor grammar. Small, skinny fingers on a dude. If they have dirty shoes, if they can't keep a secret. Their smile, their teeth. If they're a Scorpio or a Libra, they will not date them.
I feel that way about Pisces. Sorry, Rich.
Terry, shallow reason you won't date someone.
If I can hear them eating.
Ew, mouth noises are gross.
Mouth noses are just, or noses are so gross.
Mouth noses are kind of gross, too. I haven't really seen one, but I get you.
Yes, totally.
All right, Terry, have a great day. Thank you. On the John G. Rich Facebook page, we posted it. And this person, my girlfriend did go out on another date with a guy because he had white stitching in his jeans.
So funny.
True story.
And so relatable.
Angela says the minute they start telling you about all their possessions they have and own, I'm out.
Oh, that's annoying.
His idea of going out was hanging out at a bar. She's done with him. If they smoke, chew, or vape. Julie says he refused to eat anything with onions. I'm out. Food is my love language. This is fantastic. Tiffany says if their forehead and their hairline are in a fight for territory.
That's funny.
Claudia, shallow reason you won't date somebody again.
Good morning, guys. If you use the phrase "seen it," like as in "I seen that back tattoo," and I would never date anybody who has a back tattoo. The worst is "I seen it" when they actually try to put it really in past tense, and they're like, "I seen it yesterday." That's not a word. That's not how any of this works.
I seen it? What?
No, seen it. I seen it yesterday.
I seen it.
Or I seen it. Like they'll be like, I was walking down the road and I seen that girl that I saw yesterday.
My grandma lectures me every time I do that. So there's that.
Payton, it's not a word.
I feel personally attacked right now, Claudia. I feel like you are adding me right now.
There's a lot of that.
Sorry, I have never. Okay, so yeah, I am super. I hear it all the time. Like I can be across the grocery store and I hear it. And honestly, Payton, I've never ever realized you use that phrase. So first of all, apologize for attacking you. But second of all, it's a scene. SCENE. Like there's a scene in a movie, but you don't seen it.
That's
Nobody's
funny.
seen it.
Okay, wait. So how do you feel about people? Because nowadays people say like Peyton's name. They don't say the T. You go Payton.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Or like Mountain.
Oh. Yeah, see, it's just Payton.
Payton.
You got to say the T.
Payton.
Like, you don't have
I
to
say my name
You
wrong.
don't have to over.
Like,
don't over enunciate it. You don't have to go Payton. Like it's Payton. Right? There's still a T in there. You're just like less of an emphasis on that syllable.
I took a radio class in college, and I remember the professor's name was Fred Lewis, and he would say, "You need to taste every word. Taste every word."
Oh, that's a lot. I would stop listening.
Hello, I'm Fred Lewis. Hello, I'm Fred Lewis. Taste every word. Say the
Good thing
alphabet.
John Jay doesn't listen to anyone
I know.
ever. So
He's not a word taster.
I'm not.
He doesn't even taste his food. He will
I'm not
sit
a
down.
strong listener. Claudia, thank you so
By
much.
the way,
What?
just quick segue.
Yeah.
So I live in a place called Grant's Pass, and when Grant answered the phone, he got so freaking excited. He's like, "What is the name of your town?" And I'm all Grant's Pass, it's Grant, and yes, just like your name, Grant. And he's like, "Oh, that is awesome."
Greg got to lay off them edibles before you start answering phones.
He's got great energy.
Awesome.
Did he
Don't
say-
lay off of it. That's great.
Did he tell you that
If
he's
want
seen
great
that town on a
edibles,
map?
Come to Grant's Pass.
That's where you got to. After you get married, you got to move to Grants Pass.
No
You
kidding.
got to.
Yeah.
Thanks, Claudia.
Come visit. It's fine. You guys have a great day,
You
guys.
too. Oh, she was great. If you have any other ones, shoot us a call, 877-937-1047 or a DM. It's John Jay and Rich. Time for Hump Day, Dump Day.
Hump Day!
All right, so Torrin got dumped. Doesn't know why. He's come to us for help. Hello, Torrin.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's up? How can we help you, man? You got dumped.
I did. Yeah, I've been dating this girl, Claire, for like 8 months. And I don't know why she just stopped seeing me. And I'm just trying to figure it out.
So when she broke up with you, what was that conversation like?
It didn't make any sense to me. Like, I thought everything was going really well. I mean, she didn't really have a good reason.
Did she say anything specific or like, I can't do this anymore, or it's not you, it's me, or?
Yeah, it was more like general like that, and that's why I'm like, it's killing me because, I mean, what did I do? If I did something, I just want to know,
Yeah, but I would think at 8 months, like there had to have been something that like would have indicated a problem, like you were fighting over something constantly, or there was some certain issue that kept coming up. Nothing like that?
That's the thing. There wasn't anything. It was like everything was going really great, and then there was just no reason. So that's why I'm like just desperate, like trying to call you guys, just trying to figure it out.
Did she do it in person? Was it over text? Do you guys live together?
We don't live together, no. Like, we used to live with our parents still. So, but no, I mean, like kind of in person, and then we texted about it later. Like, yeah.
Were you guys at the I love you stage?
Yeah.
So she breaks up with you and doesn't tell you exactly why she breaks up with you?
Like, no real reason.
And you haven't figured out anything on her end? Has she been acting sketchy? Because I feel like maybe you would want to, if you were a girl, you might want to end a relationship with a guy because you got another one, maybe?
I thought of that, but like it was like really sudden. It was like everything was going great, and then all of a sudden she was like out.
That's weird.
I didn't get any of that vibe. Yeah,
unless she discovered something about you that you're just not admitting to us,
right?
Because otherwise, you would think that you would get the discussion. Unless it's like I'm too disgusted, I don't even want to talk to him.
I just have no idea.
You didn't cheat on her?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely
Oh, wait.
not.
Yeah, that was it.
You know what I mean? You always got to ask.
Okay, well, we'll get her on the phone. We're trying to find out what went wrong. And this was how long ago? When did she break up with you?
I mean, just as like this week. I mean, this is like a week ago.
Okay. What's her name?
Claire.
All right. So you hang tight. We'll get her on the phone. We'll dig a little bit, see what we can figure out, okay?
That would be awesome.
All right. Let us do a little digging, okay? And then feel free to jump in. All right? So hold on.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, is Claire available?
This is she.
Oh, sweet. Hi, my name is Payton. I'm with John, Jane, Rich, and we just wanted to talk to you on the radio really quickly if you have some time.
Yes.
Okay, Claire, hi. Just jump on there with us. Just want to bounce a couple questions off of you.
Sorry. I'm so confused.
Well,
okay.
we want to talk to you on the radio. We've been doing a lot of things lately about dating and dating no-nos. What was the thing we did? The actual topic was called, I keep saying dating no-nos.
Deal breakers.
Yeah.
Dating deal breakers. We talked to Peyton's friend yesterday, and her whole deal was about this guy was not paying for any dinners they went out on, right? Every time they went out, even on her birthday, he made her pay, right? So we were talking to somebody that's in your world, in your circle. And that's why we got your number. That's why we're calling you. Okay? And
okay.
we happen to know that you recently broke up with somebody. Am I right?
I did. I did just pretty much very recently broke up with someone.
Okay. What would you say was the reason you broke up with this person?
Ultimately he was a liar.
Oh.
So, yeah. Honesty is the most important thing in a relationship. It might sound trivial what he was lying about, but, if he was lying about something small, he could be lying about something big, too.
For sure.
Yeah.
So when you say it was something small, like what was he lying about?
Well, it was small, but, he did it the whole entire time. Because we dated for, 8 months, and the whole entire time, he has this deep voice. I think it's because I had something in my Tinder bio that said that I really had a thing for guys with deep voices, and in comes this guy Doran into my life, and he's got this deep sexy voice and it's really great. But he slipped up one night pretty recently where he went outside to talk to his mom on the phone, and I could hear his conversation, and he had a completely different voice when he was talking to his mom. So, like, how did that even, I've never, ever, ever, in the 8 months that we've been together, I'd never heard this voice before. So what the hell was going on there?
Did you ask him?
I did not, because that just, like, completely shut me down. Like, I was like, if that's a really, really weird thing to have, like, a completely different voice. Like, I know that there's, like, the girlfriend voice, like, sometimes men will have when they're on the phone with their girlfriend, but, like, to have a different voice when you talk to your mom, like, is there something going on there? I don't know. I just don't want anything to do with that.
I've only heard about this once before. And do you know who it was that we were talking to, or who it was? We were talking to Lisa Marie Presley when she said Michael Jackson didn't talk like that. So he would talk like this, but normally he'd be like, "Hey, Lisa, what do you get a sandwich?"
So it's the opposite.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, Paris Hilton did that too. Remember Paris Hilton? She had that. She was like, sometimes I do this voice, but really she has this voice.
Why though? Like, that is so stupid to me.
I mean, when I told my mom, I mean, I remember, like, depending on the whatever, the atmosphere of the room or whatever, with my mom, I always talk like, kind of like a, "Mom, I'm hungry."
That's like the whining voice.
Yeah. Well, maybe something. Like, I mean, I can see that.
Ma, the meatloaf.
Yeah. I mean,
My friend's ex-boyfriend has a really deep voice, like almost too deep. And there's definitely been times where I'm like, there's no way that you talk like that. That can't be real. No way. So I wonder if, like, this is a common thing and people lie about their voices to make it sound sexy or something.
I know
that's ridiculous.
That every single reality show, they all do the vocal fry, where they'll talk like this. Just like, it's really like
yeah, the
really
raspy voice. So cool.
But to do that for 8 months, that's quite the commitment.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
So did you call him out?
Like my family, my friends. I just said that I had found something out about him, and I was like, I'm just done. Like, I don't, like, I've lost all confidence in him, and I was out.
Well, listen, we were talking to him, and I didn't recognize that he was put on a fake voice or not. So I don't know if the voice that
you talked to him.
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the person who was calling us to tell us that he reached out to us because he wanted to know why you broke up with him. Right. So, I mean, I thought if you were going to say, he had an English accent the whole time, I'd be like, that's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
Right. But the deep voice thing, I would think that would just eventually just get used to.
I'm a boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, Torin is actually on the phone with us. Torin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can't believe it. I got to explain. I mean, I can't believe that's what you're talking about, Claire. I mean,
I don't know.
Where's your real voice?
Is this your real voice?
Yeah, it's my real voice. Like, ever since high school, I used to get made fun of for having such a high voice, and I just really worked on it to, like, make it lower. I was doing that for years before I ever met you. Like, I didn't just do it for your thing. I took, like, voice deepening classes. Like, I did everything, like, to make it deeper. So I've always done that.
I don't understand though, because why was it different? Like, if this is your normal speaking voice, then why was it different when you talked to your mom? Like, did you got rid of it? You didn't? You're like, are you one way with some people? Like, it's like, I don't know. It's giving me like psychopath vibes, like having a whole different voice for like different people. That just seems so weird.
I mean, I don't think I have a different voice for different people. I mean,
you sounded way different when you talked to your mom.
Well, Torin, what was that conversation like with your mom? Was that like something that you were like getting excited about or like emotional about? Because I know sometimes like when people get excited, their voice gets higher, it gets faster, and it changes. Was that conversation something that may have sparked your natural voice?
That's completely possible. It sounds right to me. Yeah. I mean, when people get excited, I guess their voice goes up. Yeah.
Well, let's pretend we're your mother right now, and we're going to talk to you on the phone, and you talk to us as if you're talking to your mother. Torin, are you coming over for Thanksgiving?
Well, I don't know if that. I mean,
he's not giving it up for you.
He's worked really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, Claire, I wonder why. Like, why wouldn't you just have a conversation with him about it? I mean, it sounds like it's something that he has been pretty insecure about his whole life. I mean, it is kind of weird, but like, there's other things that like I've been insecure about, and I do things to change them.
Sure.
Like, why wouldn't you do your voice?
Point.
Oh, just my face.
Well, yeah, but if we were Right. If we were together for 8 months like we were, then why didn't he ever mention it? Like, if that's such a core part of who he is as a person, either he isn't, hasn't come to terms with it, isn't able to talk to his girlfriend about something that is so deeply personal to him. I don't know. That just kind of speaks to his inability to communicate.
I'm with you, Claire. I agree with you.
You do? Because
I think that's weird.
When we had that girl on Second Date Update who went back and forth from her South African to her Australian accent, you thought it was adorable.
Yeah, but that's different. It was kind of cute and quirky. This is is different.
Well,
this is something he didn't like about himself that he tried to change.
He's running from the law. He's got to change his voice.
You have great points, Kyle. Absolutely. Great points. But I'm with Claire on the situation of why didn't we talk about this? We're 8 months into a relationship. We're supposed to know everything about each other. That is distracting back there.
Is everyone okay over there?
Yeah, is everyone good? But no.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, seriously, I would feel like...
Whoa.
I hope you hit the diamonds.
Yo.
They in the studio?
Right. That's bizarre. But I don't know. I just feel like you should talk about that in a relationship with somebody. I don't know.
What if he's like, God, it's a fire. I gotta go, everybody.
Well, geez, I don't know. Tricky situation. Y'all probably just got to talk it out a little bit more now that you know the issue.
I mean, I've had a couple days to kind of think about it, and I'm not really on board with it either way. I don't know. My trust is kind of already worn thin with it. I'm just weirded out.
Seriously? I mean, seriously?
He's funny. He's funny.
Seriously?
I mean, seriously.
I just wouldn't care.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I don't
know if
either.
it's a deal breaker.
I feel bad for him. He's dealing with it.
Yeah.
Now it's out in the open. Accept him for who he is, and you guys can work on it together. Or you know what you can do to
But
take
it took
testosterone.
you guys intervening. It took you guys intervening for him to
He's
open up
insecure
about
about
that.
it.
I think he needs to work on it. I think he needs to work on himself.
That's a weird noise back there. I mean, I knew the siren. That one back there, I don't know what that is. What?
It's a party.
All right. So anyway, there's a no-go on that, Claire. You're not going to take him back or try to work through it. It's over.
No. I'm done. I don't wish him any ill will, but I'm ready to be single again.
I don't want to take him back. I wish him ill will.
Oh, that's so mean.
I put a curse on his house. His mother too.
Oh my gosh.
The house full of high-pitched people. Damn them. All right, Torrin, thanks for coming on the show, man. We got you your answer.
That sucks.
Oh, it's all right. Bro. All right. That's Hump Day Dump Day.
Hump Day!
Payne, yesterday you were back there in the back room, and you were like, bring back the John Jane Rich Choir. And I was like, I wanted to know what happened. What are you talking about?
Well, so I was in the producer's room. It was me, Nick, Grant, and Jenna back there. And Grant sometimes will just randomly play like a bunch of videos from the John Jane Rich YouTube channel. And we get to go and see stuff that you guys did 10, 15 years ago, right? That we've never seen. And he started to play this one. And it was like you guys were singing Part of Your World from the Disney movie Aladdin. And I was like, what is this? He's like, well, this is what we used to do. We just used to be absolutely ridiculous. And we would just sing randomly on the air. And it was the John Jane Rich Choir.
That's what it was called?
That's what it was called, was the John Jane Rich Choir. And I
we
was
were like, what are you talking about?
We need to bring this back. I was like, this is hilarious. Because you guys were kind of trying, but also not really kind of trying.
Well,
but it was hilarious.
This is part of it from Aladdin. And then he played for you when he did Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
I Want It That Way is the #1 boy band pop song of all time. So we thought we're going to do our own choir.
And that's Rich on the guitar.
You are my fire. I never want to hear you say I want it.
So here's the moment yesterday when the show was over. We're sitting here, and this is the moment you came in through the walkie-talkie, and this is what you said.
Can you guys hear me back there? I'm about to start a petition. I think we should bring back at least once a week the John Jane Rich Choir. I feel like we need to run it back. Very funny.
The choir?
When did we do that?
You guys not remember singing Aladdin on the air?
Oh, yeah.
And I Want It That Way. It's hilarious. Make radio fun again.
So I went back there, and I was kind of like picking your brain, talking to you without letting you know, and you were kind of singing Espresso.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have an idea. So these are the lyrics to Espresso. We have the instrumental.
You're up.
And now we bring back
No, everybody has to do it. I can't do
The
it.
John
We'll
Jane
jump
Rich.
in during the chorus when we know the
the
words.
John
We don't
Jane
know.
Rich Choir. Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso, starring Payton Whitmore.
When do I start? What is this here? Now he's think about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. I can't relate to desperation. Might give up or on vacation. And I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when they act this way. I know I got him. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in, a dream came true for you. Soft skin and I perfumed it for you. Ba-da-da-da-da. I know I'm Mountain Dew for you.
That's good. Good. So now you're part of
Didn't jump in.
Yes. Rich
that song.
Now your backup vocals.
That song isn't to an Aladdin and Backstreet Boys
That is
level
true.
just yet, because it's only a year or two old.
It's true.
So I don't know the words. I know the zen. That's all I got.
And, I'm working late because I'm a singer.
Yeah, that was me last night, though. I was like, I'm working late because I do radio and I have to be here.
Crushed
So
it,
now
Payton.
you're officially a member of the John Jane Rich Choir.
That was awesome.
All right. Jolynn, hi. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. What's going on?
I just had to say that Payton singing that song reminded me of Ariana Grande covering it on SNL.
Oh my gosh! Yes, that was the funniest sketch.
That the wedding song they did about that was so good. I think Ariana Grande should be a cast member on SNL.
I
She's
agree.
great.
He's very funny.
But like the comparisons I've had to people on SNL lately is insane. I've gone to Maya Rudolph and now Ariana Grande doing Espresso. I'll take that compliment. Thank you, Jolynn.
Of course.
Have a great
day, you guys.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
John Jane Rich, oh my God, please keep the John Jane Rich Choir as a segment or a game, singing more recent songs. It'll be a hoot.
Yes.
Here's Ariana
Everyone
Grande
agrees with me.
from SNL. Here's the clip from Ariana on SNL.
Air out, the shots are flowing, yeah. Guys on the dance floor grooving, yeah. We say no thanks, she's taking, yeah.
Now
She's trying to sound bad and doesn't sound bad.
I know.
Britta, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
What's going on? We heard you DM'd us. You need some help with something.
Yeah, so to make the story short, I've been with my boyfriend for about almost a year and a half. And about 6 months before we dated, he was with someone else. And so within this year and a half that we've dated, he's accidentally called me by his ex-girlfriend's name like 3 times now. And it recently happened last weekend, and I think it's weird. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. Like, should I be worried? The other girl's name doesn't sound anything like mine. So, I don't know. And even if it is an innocent mistake, like, how do you even get over that? How do you move on, you know?
Does he call you the name when you're intimate or just calls you the name when you're talking?
Just when we're talking.
And what's her name?
Tyra.
Tyra.
Totally different.
Tyra is different than Britta. So use it like, does he go, hey,
Yeah.
Tyra, you want to get something to eat?
Yeah, something like that. And like he says that it's a simple mistake, and like
it's 2 syllables, so it's really easy to do that.
How long was he with her before you? Were they together like 10 years?
No, God. Okay, so here's a little bit of background story, too. So they were together, I think, for like almost 2 years. But so we actually previously dated for 7 years, broke up, were split up, no contact for like 5 years. And we just recently got back together. So I know this guy, you know, like the back of my hand. Like, he's never done anything to make me think that he's cheating on me, that he's doing anything weird. It's just that, like, why is this person's name at the tip of your tongue, you know?
Yeah.
Do you look like Tyra?
I mean, maybe a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, we both have like blonde hair, maybe around the same height. But I don't think like our like specific features look anything like each other.
What's his level of apology when he calls you the wrong name? Does he really go, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," or does he act like it's no big deal?
No, he's super sorry. Like, he almost just goes into this like spiral. Like, he just feels so dumb and he feels so bad.
And I believe him. I believe him. Then I think it was an honest mistake. Like, if he had blown it off, like, don't worry about it, it's no big
3
deal.
times though,
Right,
But
and here's my thing.
still,
even
it's like,
if
it's honest, it's just
exactly
stupid.
3 times.
Even if it is an honest mistake, like, fix it. Like, you shouldn't, after it happens the first time, like, and you call me her name again, we got a problem.
and then you do it again.
We have a really big
Right.
problem
You do
because
have to
why
think
do you
about that
why
stuff.
do you like
why is that even on your mind?
like get at, like
It's
I
there
would have,
somewhere.
Yeah, I would have a
Tyra,
really big problem.
what's your
with
boyfriend's name?
that.
Oh my God, I just did it. Oh my God.
Stop, John Jay.
See how sorry John Jay
I
is?
like how Britta's laughing right now.
I thought you were going to say your name's Britta. I thought you were going to say her name's like Greta. You know what I mean? It'd be easy to screw up a name, but
No,
Tyra and Britta.
You know, you could get him back. Just call him the last guy you hooked up with when you were broken up with a few times. That'll get him.
But why does she have to get revenge?
After it happened, I couldn't like talk to him for a couple of days because I wanted to be kind of petty like that. Like, I wanted to wear like a "Hello, my name is" name tag around it.
That's funny.
Like, just to be sure there wasn't any
Poor guy.
confusion.
I think first,
poor Britta.
Yeah, I think first I would like really just have a serious conversation with him and just be like, this really bothers me. Like, I trust you and I want to continue trusting you, but it does make me wonder why you're thinking about her. And if you're thinking her on the top of your mind or in your subconscious, that is on your mind. And
He's like,
that's
"I'm
why
not."
those words come out.
You look like Tyra Banks.
I mean, that would be a good comeback.
We really have problems.
Oh man.
The first time we broke up was definitely like a communication issue, and so I think that's kind of what's going on too. Is like, I just need to do exactly what you said. Is like, sit down and like tell him how much it hurt and like why I have such a big problem with it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Well, thank you for coming to us for advice. I hope we gave you some good stuff.
Guys.
I'm with Rich though. I believe him. I think it's an honest
I
mistake.
think you guys are just dudes over there.
Well, yeah,
I
because
think
we
you need
know.
to talk to him.
We
Yeah.
know when your brain moves
Suss it out.
1,000. You do, but
I script the names of my kids all the time.
yeah, it
That's
happens.
totally,
It's totally different.
though.
I definitely have not screwed up my wife's name because I know what kind of hell that would be.
Exactly.
For
Like,
years.
you're
and
aware
3
of it.
times.
That's
You know
why I
what?
say you got to think about it.
That is a good situation to put yourself in. Like,
Yeah.
you've never done that.
No.
Right? That would
No.
be terrible.
I actually think about it
Even
a
if it's a
lot.
mistake, and
Before I
honest-
say it, I think about, okay, this is my wife, Stacy.
Oh, that's awful.
So whenever you talk to her, you have to say, Stacy.
Well, times, yeah.
Hi, how did everything go today?
You
Stacy.
are Mrs. Barra, Stacy Barra. God.
All right, Britta, thanks for calling in. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate your help.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law.
I'm Molly Roberts.
And I'm Drew Goins. Each Friday on Impromptu, we talk through the questions we can't stop thinking about.
Do we need to rethink how much we drink?
Why are companies really asking workers to come back to the office?
Does boycotting a business actually work?
Should we quit social media?
We're here when the news gets personal and the headlines hit home.
Join Molly and me every Friday on Impromptu from Washington Post Opinions.
Find Impromptu wherever you get your podcasts.